Hello and welcome to the series of this machine learning. I'm Shruti and I'm your instructor for this course. So for this course, I will give you an introduction to machine learning. So let's get started. These are my contents which I am going to cover today. That is difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. One real life example, one or two real life examples. What is machine learning? How machine learning works, applications and popular techniques. So let's begin. We are always hearing the buzzwords these days, which are related to your data science, that is your artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. By this point, I'm quite sure this question has crossed your mind. That is, what exactly the difference between this artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning? Well, let me explain the difference between them and we'll begin with our machine learning model. So, artificial intelligence tries to make your computer intelligent in order to mimic the cognitive functions of the human brain. So, artificial intelligence is a general field with a broad scope which includes your computer vision, language processing, creativity, and summarization. So, now what is machine learning? Machine learning is the branch of your artificial intelligence that covers the statistical part of your artificial intelligence. So it teaches the computer to solve a problem by looking of example. So learning from them and solve using the experience, solve the same problem in that situation is your machine learning. Now, what is deep learning? Deep learning is a very special field of your machine learning where computers can actually learn, make intelligent decisions on their own. And you may say deep learning is a revolution of machine learning. Why? Because deep learning involves a deeper level of automation in comparison with the most machine learning algorithm. You can see the trending years of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So now let's begin with this real life example. As we all know, machine learning is one of the new technology to the image last decade. It transforming fields of consumer electronics and healthcare to retail, and this had led to intense curiosity about the industry among many students and you can say the working professional. So let's begin. We all heard about the self-driving cars. So self-driving cars are the future of automobile industry. Yes, the concept of self-driving car is also implied based on machine learning, deep learning and artificial intelligence. So some of the common machine learning algorithm used in automatic driving car or say self-driving car are ADA boost, text on boost, you only look once, YOLO, SIFT, that is scale invariant feature transform. Okay, so again, you also heard about the recommendation system. Okay, well, you all, how do you think? How do you think your Netflix and Amazon recommend you videos, movies, and TV shows? They use a machine learning to produce suggestions that you might enjoy. Machine learning uses a similar way to how your friend might recommend a TV to you based on their knowledge of type of show you like to watch. So this is how your machine learning works. So what exactly the machine learning? Machine learning is the field of your computer science that gives you a computer the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Now let's explore the definition that what exactly the meaning of without being explicitly programmed. How does it works? Okay, so from this you will clear that point that without being explicitly programmed, how does machine learning work? So here assume that you have a data set of images of different birds such as here I consider a parrot and crow and you want now your software or say your application that recognize and differentiate between them. The first thing that you have to do here is interpret the images as a set of pictures. For example, does the image shows a bird wings? Does it have eyes? If so, what's the size of those eyes? Does it have a wings? What about colors? How many legs it have? How does it have a tail or feathers? Does it have a beak? What's its color? And so on. So prior to machine learning, each image would be transformed to a vector of features. Then traditionally we had to write down some rules or methods in order to get the computer to be intelligent and detect the birds. So here we are using a set of rules, but it was failure to use a set of rules. Why? Well, as you can guess, it needed a lots of rules, highly dependent on the current data set and not generalized enough to detect out of sample cases. So this is why the machine learning entered the scene. Using machine learning, you can build a model that looks at the feature sets and their corresponding types of birds and learn the patterns of each bird. It is a model built by a machine learning algorithm which detects without explicitly being a program to do so. So, in the essence, machine learning follows the same process that a 4-year kid uses to learn, understand and differentiate between the birds, for example, here. So, we can say a machine learning is inspired by the human learning process. Iteratively, it learns from the data and allows computer to find the hidden insights. So, machine learning model helps us in a variety of tasks like object detection or object recognition, summarization, recommendation, and so on. So there are some few applications. How do you think there are many applications of machine learning that we see every day in our daily lives, such as chatbots. Then whenever you are logging to your phone, you are using a face recognition. Then computer games also using this machine learning techniques. Each of this uses different machine learning techniques and algorithms. So let's quickly examine a few of the more popular techniques. So these are some major machine learning techniques: regression and estimation, classification, clustering, and association. So what is regression or estimation technique? So this technique is used for the predicting a continuous value. For example, here you can see in the picture, it is predicting the thing like your price of your house based on the characteristics. Or also one more example I'm giving here, that is estimating the CO2 emission from the car's engine is again a popular example of your regression and estimation. Now we have a classification. A classification technique is used for predicting the class or category of a case. For example, you can classify the email is spam or not. Here in this image or picture, you can see the classification of Donald Duck characters separately and classification of Mickey Mouse characters separately. So again, the one more example of classification is heart disease detection. That is, a person has a heart disease or does not have heart disease. So clustering. Clustering is a group of similar cases. For example, you see the data points in the graph or in the picture shown there. They are clustered together and can classified into a single group. We can distinguish the clusters, and we can here identify that there are 3 clusters from this picture. Cluster is useful in you can call it in a city planning, for example. That is, it is used to make a groups of houses and to study their value based on their geographical location and other factors present. Okay, one more example of clustering is uh, the learning the earthquake affected areas from which we can determine the dangerous zone. Also, we have an association, which is a popular technique. So, association technique used for finding the items or events that often co-occur. For example, if we are going to for the shopping in the shopping mall, we are collecting or grocery items that are usually bought together by a particular customer. As shown in the picture, what do the customer buy? Which product they are bought together? That is finding the association and correlationship between the different items that customer place in their shopping basket. Now, other four popular techniques are anomaly detection. It is used to discover the abnormal and unusual cases. For example, it is used for credit card fraud detection. Then your sequence mining. It is used for predicting the next event, for the instance, the click stream in the websites. Then dimensionality reduction. It used to reduce the size of data, that is your PCA, principal component analysis. Then you have a recommendation system, that is it is associated people's preferences with others who have similar tastes and recommend new items to them, such as your books, movies, web series. We will cover some of the techniques in this series. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you understand the topic and enjoy learning.